Hey y'all, Backwoods Modeler here. Welcome back to my workshop. As you can see, I have a table full of 802 Customs parts. We're going to go over these today and show you what I got. Alright, so I'm having a hard time trying to fit all this stuff into my camera lens here. So that and everything's so small, I can't just start grabbing stuff and showing it to you, because my big fat fingers are just going to cause all kind of problems. So we're going to utilize some tools today to help us do that. Probably going to break out my little round table over there and pull it down, and we'll set some parts up on here and go through all these parts I got. I have been using 802 Customs parts for a few years now. I can't tell you exactly how long. I found them a few years ago on eBay. So anyway, we're going to team up together here, and I'm going to try to help him push a few parts, and he's going to give me a little discount on some parts. So I ordered a lot more parts than I normally would, just to show you what things that he has and things that you can get. This is nowhere near the amount of stuff he has. This is just a small fraction. He's got 3D printed parts in 1/64 scale. He's got them in 187 HO scale. He's got them in 150 O scale. Makes stuff for semi trucks, pickup trucks, cars, dioramas, and more. I mean, he just makes a whole arrangement of stuff. He also even builds his own custom models. So y'all should check him out. 802customz.com. It's on a card there at the bottom, if you can see that. He did give me a logo, but my unsophisticated self just can't figure out how to get that logo onto my computer here, or my camera here. So I'm still working on that. I know I didn't get a video out Sunday. That's because I'm trying to make better videos for you guys, and I was not happy with those two videos, so I didn't put them out. I knew I had this shipment coming, so I waited for it to come, and we're just going to make a whole new, better video today. So, again, I've been using 802 Customs parts for a long time. If you guys been following me, I've been talking about him for a long time. Don't tell him this, but I would have done this for free. He just gave me a discount on some parts. It's not a big deal. And you guys can also get a big discount on parts, because he's going to hook you guys up. On your first order, he's going to give you 15% off your entire order, which is pretty good in my opinion. And then if you order more than 50 bucks, he'll ship it for free. All you have to do is use Backwoods when you check out, and that will help you get your discount. I'm going to try to put all that information in the description in the video below, so you guys can have all that. So let's get into all this. Alright guys and gals, we got a lot of parts here to go over, so let's start getting at them. Like I said, it's no secret I've been dealing with 802 Customs for a long time. What do you think of my little logo I got there in the back? I've been trying to figure out how I was going to get the logo on the screen, and he sent me this new business card, and I thought, there's an idea. Normally, this is the business card he normally sends, and these are a little dark. This new one, that was perfect. It shows up great. So, I've got these welding units, welders, that I got. I've bought several of these before. Unfortunately, I don't have any of them that are painted up right now, because normally when I paint them up, I usually put them on a truck and it sells and it goes with the truck. So these are all unpainted, so the good part is about it, you could paint it up any way you want, any color you want. You could make it into any brand welder that you want. So those are really cool. The next up is this is an all-in-one power unit. It's really cool. Comes with its own exhaust. I don't know if you guys saw a video I did a while back. I bought some of these, and I snapped the exhaust off of one of them. That's the way it's supposed to look, but I snapped mine off, so I just drilled it out and put my own on there. Which brings me to another good point, is most of his stuff, the little stuff, is all solidly made. It's all solid piece, solid all the way through. It's not hollow. I've bought some stuff for some guys before, and they're hollow, which is not a big deal. It's not. But what I like about his stuff being solid is, see, I drilled a little hole in the bottom of this one. And what makes that nice is I'm knocking stuff over. I don't have the stick that I had before. But what I do is I stick my toothpick up in there, and now I can paint it and it doesn't turn, but you got to snap the end off of it. I have one over here that I normally use, but as usual, it's being elusive today. Anyway, so you drill your hole in the bottom of it there. You can spin it around. It's not going to focus. Spin it around and paint however you want to, and it normally will stay on the toothpick pretty solid if you, like I said, snap the end of the toothpick off so it fits in there nice and snug. So we got those all-in-one power units. What else we got here? We got some barrels that I ordered, some 55-gallon drum barrels. Those are going to be cool for my diorama. Again, these are set up so you can paint them up any way you want. So whatever look you're going for, you can change them. And again, just drill your little hole in the bottom of it there, and you can spin it around and paint it however you want. You want to put some stripes on there? That'll make life easier for you. What else we got here? We have some suspension parts, and he made these for some square body Dodge trucks. As you can see, got the rear one centered, the front one's offset, which is perfect. The suspension on some of these Dodge trucks, I don't have one out. I should have grabbed one, but they're already drilled out where you can jack them up, or where the fact green light puts M2 puts the lift kits on them. You can drill those out, and you can stick these pins right down in those same holes, and it lines up perfectly. So those are really good to have. And again, you can paint these up in any color you want. If you're having a problem with drilling, or if you cannot drill at all, what you can also do is you can just cut these extra longer tabs off. I should get my tweezers out for this point. Have little extra long tabs. You can cut those tabs off and just glue it onto the truck. You don't necessarily have to drill them out. He just gives you the option that you could do that. So those are cool. I got 2 sets of those. I've already built one and used that set, but that truck is already long gone, so I don't have anything to show you on that. I also got several sets of his extended Dodge truck mirrors, which are really cool, and I'm going to have a hard time with these. So these are set up so that they're kind of turned up instead of laid down flat. I think that's kind of cool. I've used several of these already, and matter of fact, I have one I can show you. Those are on this truck here. See, they look like they're stood up instead of laid down. I think that's a really cool look. So I've been using a lot of those lately. So those are cool. Here is a set of stacks that I got. I have never ordered a set of stacks from him before, but I do have a couple of trucks that I'd like to do some work on. So I just got a set of basic stacks that we're going to put on there. We'll paint those up and use those. Those are really cool. I also got a couple sets of these Mac mirrors. I don't know if you're going to be able to make out the dog on there. Those are really cool. So I got 2 sets of those. We're going to use those. I got a couple old Mac trucks that would look good with those on there. What else do we got hiding back here? I got some axes. These are going to be hard to see. That's how they come. And I got a couple, well, one that I already painted up to show you. So I got the wooden handle and painted the top of it chrome. And then we also have, these are going to be tricky to see because I can barely keep a hold of them. Chainsaws. These are friggin' amazing. And the best thing, again, these don't come painted. This is the way they come. You can paint it up any color you want. I myself painted mine up to either look like one, you could call it either a steel or Echo, or I don't know if any other brands used orange. But yeah, steel or Echo, those are the two that I know. So that's what I painted mine up to look like. I've had a few of these, like I said, for a while. I really like those. Those are some of my favorites. And then on my diesel trucks, you guys see, I use a lot of these diesel exhaust tips. I buy these. This is some of the ones that I buy all the time. I bet you I've probably bought 50 of these. And there just went one on the floor. We'll pick him up later. Show you one here. Oh, that one got something on the side of the truck. See that one? I used the black one on this Dodge. Got it on there. And then I also used one that I painted up more chrome on this Ford. I think the website says they're supposed to be like 10-inch cans. I'm not sure, but I think they look pretty good on there, so I use those all the time. What else we got back here? These are new for me. I've never ordered this kind before, so we're gonna try these out. I don't know what you actually call it, just expanded metal, I guess. Window racks, I think those are really cool, so I got some of those. And then I also ordered, these are the ones you guys see. I use these all the time. I'll show you a couple examples. I have one on this Ford, and sometimes these fit good the way they come, sometimes they don't. If you want to use a toolbox in the back, you normally have to cut these tie down brackets. You have to cut those off sometimes, and then sometimes it helps to cut those off if you're trying to line up the extra brake light on the cab, if you want it to line up in that hole. Some trucks it doesn't fit on, so you got to modify them a little bit. You see that one I got painted up in chrome, got the taillights painted on it. And then on this Dodge, as you can see, that one's in black. Also, if you notice the toolbox in both of these trucks, this one I painted black, the other one is chrome. I'll show you those next, actually. These are the way they come, just straight gray. They don't focus in unless you stick your dirty hand behind it. So you can see it's got very detailed. It's got the button so you can open it up. And it sets down in the trucks very nicely, as you can see. Fits in this Ford very nicely. It's not going to focus in now. There we go. They fit perfectly. Some trucks they don't fit in, but it's very few that they do not fit in. And again, that comes down to where it makes it nice that he makes these things solid material. So if they don't fit, you just do a little sanding on the side. M2s, they don't like those narrow M2 beds. So a lot of times you got to sand down the bottoms a little bit to get them to go all the way down in the M2 truck beds. But again, that makes it nice that he makes them solid so you can do that kind of thing. What else we got? We got some new things that I've never ordered before. These are job site toolboxes. These are really cool. I've been wanting to order some, but I just haven't gotten around to it. So this time I ordered 4 of them. So we're definitely going to be using those. And again, that's another thing that, you know, they're gray. You can paint them up any color you want to make them match your diorama or your trucks or whatever you want. Also have this 300-gallon water tank, which is really cool. Don't know what I'm going to put that in yet, but we're going to use that for something because it's cool. And then I've got these slant top toolboxes. I don't know if there's a particular name for them, but I've used these before. As you can see, I have one on the back of my flatbed. It's not glued down, but yeah, those are really cool toolbox. I like those. Those would be good for maybe a back of a semi-truck or something. You never know. But those are cool. Mine, you can see I painted mine up white. I think it looks good because it matches my white truck. So we got some of those. What else we got going here? There's a toolbox that I knocked off. Got these front push bar slash bumpers. These would be good for just about any square body truck that you got. Maybe even maybe it might even fit like a 90s model Ford the way those are shaped. I think these were made for a Dodge. I think he said maybe. I should have wrote some of this stuff down. I'm sorry, buddy. But anyway, I think these will fit just about any square body truck. I've put it on a Chevy truck before and it looked pretty good on there. So you can just put them on just about any flat nose front end truck, just about. Those are really cool. And then I've got a couple that are specifically made for your newer model Dodge trucks. As you can see, that's what's on this truck right here, is this bumper here. It looks really good on there. Let me put this one back. It looks really good on there. I got this one all painted up black, so I should have took a little dust off of it there. But I think it looks pretty good on these trucks. It'll fit most of your newer ones, your 21 to 24s. I think it'll fit. It doesn't really fit into the older styles, but it does look good on these. That one I painted a flat black. You could probably paint it just about any color you wanted. But that's what I got those on. Next bumper up is, this one has become my new favorite. I've put these on several Ford trucks that I've had. I even got it to fit on one of those newer Dodge trucks, and it actually didn't look half bad. But again, you can paint those up any color you want. Oh, wrong truck. Let's try this one. As you can see, I got one in black and one in chrome. They look good either way. And I've got videos showing how to put these on. They fit the F350s perfectly. They will fit the F450 also, but it takes a little modification if you want to try to keep the pins that the bumper comes with. If you don't want to keep the pins that the bumper comes with, you can just cut those off and just glue it on. But these pins, with a little bit of modification, you can they'll slip right into these F450s. And as you can see, they look like they were made for it, even though it was actually made for the F350. So those are really cool bumpers. I use those a lot. What else have we got? Is anything I'm missing back here? The fifth wheel hitch plate. That's really cool. Comes with the ball and then the two hooks to hook your chains to. Those are really cool. I've used those in one or two trucks. You can, again, they come gray. You can paint them up any color you want to match your truck. What else are we hiding back here? I think we're down to the beds. As you know, I've used these beds a dozen times. Most recently, used it on my old dump truck or flatbed farm truck slash junkyard truck. The lights are all protruded very nicely, so it makes it easy to paint. A lot of people that you get these beds from, they're so flat that you put the paint on there, it just runs everywhere. These are really nice. They hold the paint good. They don't run. Makes it really cool. And as you can see, it looks good on my square body truck. And don't mind the toolboxes. I made this truck look rough. Normally these beds look really nice. I'm going to dump that off on there. Really nice bed. They're made very nicely. He makes two different styles. You can get one here. This is the wider one for the dual rear wheels. And then he also makes one for a single rear wheel, which is cool. So you can have one for either truck. This is the dual rear wheel. That's the single rear wheel. So you can see the difference in the width. Those are really cool. Then I got a couple different service bed trucks, or beds, service beds. This one is for more like maybe a first responder or fire truck or something like that. I don't know that I'll use it for that. I'm probably going to change that up. This one is just a low top service bed that he also makes, which is really cool. I'm not sure where we're going to put that on, but we're going to put that on something. It's cool because it's got, you can see toolboxes on the top as well as on the side, so that's a good bonus. And then I got a couple of other pieces. Got a medium duty flatbed, so that'll probably go on something like maybe a C60 or something like that. So I've got that one we can use. I've got one for a Jeep, which I thought was really cool. So I have this Jeep here, so we may modify that Jeep and make this bed fit on the back of that Jeep. That ought to look pretty cool. They also make a Jeep truck that would probably work better, but I just don't have one of those. What else we got over here? We got another one here that's, he told me that it was a screw up. It came out of the 3D printer a little warped and bowed, which is fine. You can see it's a little tweaked. What I thought is that would look perfect on a wrecked truck, so that's probably going to go on a truck that'll end up in my junkyard. And being it's tweaked, that's just going to help things make it look even better. So I think I've just about covered all the parts, y'all. I know it's a very long video, and I hope you stuck around because I'd really like to help 802 Customs out, because he is a really good guy. I really like his quality in his parts. Nobody matches it, in my opinion. But again, I'll run this by you one more time. He makes 3D printed parts for 1/64 scale, 1/87 scale, or 1/87 HO scale, 1/50 O scale, and he makes the parts for semi-trucks, pickup trucks, cars, dioramas, I mean everything. He even builds his own customs, so check his website out. It's right there on the card. I even bring it a little closer so you can see it. Check him out. Again, if you go check out his website, there'll be a link in the description. He's going to give you 15% off your entire first order, which is amazing. If you use Backwoods at checkout, it's a big discount. If you order more than $50, he's going to give you free shipping. Free shipping for $100 for CAD for Canada, and $75 USD for any other international orders. So check him out, guys. Really appreciate it, and you're gonna like the parts you get from him. They're amazing. So I hope you liked this one. If you did, think about liking, subscribing. It's free to you, and it helps out my channel. And like and subscribe, I really appreciate it. Don't forget to check me out on Instagram, check me out on eBay. Y'all have a good day. Don't forget to come back. Bye now.